I guess it's time. What's a goodie? What's a goodie? Welcome back to my channel, guys. Hope you guys are having a good day wherever you guys are. I have a cool little video for you guys today on my wrestling pops. I only have 3 wrestling pops, and they're pretty cool to me. And I have pretty much a story behind them all. I was a big wrestling fan when I was growing up. I love the Attitude Era. Pretty much when I was growing up, the Attitude Era was what was on TV. So I had a blast watching that with my brother and other family members and friends. My 2 favorite wrestlers were The Rock and Stone Cold. I also loved Undertaker and Shawn Michaels. There were just so many good wrestlers back in the day. Some of them, well, none of them really wrestle right now, but they might have little special guest appearances here and there. I dip and dab on wrestling now and then. I might catch a pay-per-view. I usually try to watch all the WrestleManias because it's cool to see like some of the old school guys come back and they have crazy matches. And I just want to see like who wins and everything. So WrestleMania is always like a big thing for me every year. And I try to dip and dab on different pay-per-views that come throughout the year. But well, basically for this video I want to show you guys my 3 wrestling pops that I have. And these guys right here, I have Bret Hart. I have Shinsuke Nakamura. And I have Shawn Michaels. These guys, there's a little story behind them all. I'll start off with Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels is like I said, he was one of my favorite wrestlers, behind like Stone Cold and The Rock. He was just a cool character. Like I give him props for doing it for so long, and for wearing like his lavish outfits, coming out with the fireworks, and his song never really changed. It was always the same song for the most part. He came out and he just flexing. He was like, I'm just a sexy boy. So that was probably my favorite song. Like all the wrestlers, like his theme was probably my favorite. And when I saw this pop over here, it was just something I had to grab. This is the line behind it. It's Bailey, Chris Jericho, $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, Sasha Banks, and Iron Sheik. These guys right here. I don't really plan on getting like a whole bunch of wrestling pops. I mean, I'll definitely love to get a Rock pop. I know there's a Chase version and a regular version. I've seen those, and like a Stone Cold pop and stuff like that. But I'm not really like keening on to those like wrestling pops. If I see them, I might grab them. But these 3, I just happened to grab throughout my journey of collecting pops, and so it was an awesome time. I was thinking of taking them out the box, but I'm just like, not sure if I want to take them out the box or not. But these are the guys right here. This is Shawn Michaels. I know I've taken my other ones outside the box before. I might just take them out for a little bit. Everything's pretty much mint with this guy. Just gotta be careful with them. So this is Shawn Michaels right here, and he always had these like cool outfits on, with his earrings and his ponytail. He loved the sweet chin music. That was probably one of my favorite special moves doing. Every time I created a character in like wrestling games, I had almost all the wrestling games growing up, from like the 64 days of WrestleMania 2000, Attitude, No Mercy, and all the way. I mean, I played the SmackDowns on PlayStation. I played a whole bunch of them, even like on the, what was the next, like the 360 with like, I forgot the names now, But even like the recent ones with like the WWE 2Ks, I have pretty much, I've had all of them at one point and played them. The graphics have gotten better and the gameplays are smooth. Characters are really nice. So wrestling is always still with me, even though I don't watch it on a regular basis. It's still with me. So that was Shawn Michaels. Um, Story behind Bret Hart. Um, he wasn't. I was never like the biggest fan of Bret Hart, but I always respected him as a wrestler. I always loved his sharpshooter special move. That was awesome. Cause when he did it to Stone Cold and Stone Cold passed out, like he didn't give up. That was like an awesome match. Um, Doing it to everybody else. I know he had like his drama with WWE throughout the years, but it was cool to see him come back and give back to like the fans of WWE and just being a cool guy in general. I happened to meet him at Rhode Island Comic Con. I think I don't know if it was this past year or the year before. So he's getting older, but you know he's still Bret Hart. You know, Bret the Hitman Hart. So he's a cool dude. I'll show you guys Bret Hart real quick. Alright. So this is Bret the Hitman Hart right there. He always had the classic shades, the big shades that's representing him in like this pink and black like wrestling gear. It was Bret Hart, you know, he rocked pink well. He made pink cool, you know, back in the day, you know. Certain people can rock pink, you know, and make it look cool. So this was Bret Hart right here. And the last one is Shinsuke Nakamura. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right, but he's awesome. He's one of the newer guys. He's not really new now, but from my perspectives, he's kind of like a new guy in the block, and he's an awesome wrestler. I remember when I first saw him, like I didn't really watch him like in like the development wrestling leagues, but as he got to WWE for the first time, and he was like I think it was Raw SmackDown when he premiered, this guy came out with a violin and started playing, and everyone just like the lights were coming on and off. It was like oh, and he was just doing all these funny dances and doing all these moves, and he's just like, it was pretty cool. And for a guy to be like introduced like that, and like the fans, everyone's kind of like cheering him on, and I think it was like the Miz and his girlfriend at the time in the ring, just like watching him, and he was just coming down and just getting that standing ovation and people singing his theme and humming along and everything. That was awesome. And this he happened to be my last pop that I got from Toys R Us before they closed down. I got him actually pretty cheap. I think I only paid like $2 for him. As like the discounts kept going and going up. He wasn't claimed or anything, and he was just sitting there, and I was kind of hoping nobody grabbed him or anything, so I happened to like put him away and then grabbed him, and I only paid like $2 for him. So he's definitely a steal. He's probably worth like, I think I checked that Stashpedia, about almost $30 or so. So I mean, $2, $30, that's a good ratio. And these guys. So this is right here, Nakamura, Shinsuke Nakamura. Has like the shaved head right here. It's a cool pop, and this is what he be doing when he comes out, like his like signature hand signs and stuff like that. And he's always dancing all over the place. So he's a cool dude. Bam. So those were my 3 wrestling pops. Yeah, like I said, wrestling was big in my life as I was growing up, and I mean it's still part of my life today. so many crazy matches over the years with like ladder matches, Hell in a Cell, um, TLCs, all that stuff, like cool tag teams all over throughout the years. I mean, I know there's cool stuff happening nowadays in wrestling with like all the new characters with like I'm trying to think about them. It's slipping my mind right now, but I do watch here and there, and I like a few of them, like some of the new ones that are out right now. And I see a lot of like the female wrestlers being pushed forward, and they're doing like some crazy matches that weren't done in the past, which is awesome. So I plan on watching WrestleMania. This I think it's every April it comes out, so I plan on watching WrestleMania, maybe some few other wrestling stuff before that. But that was my video for today, guys. I have some future stuff coming, which is should be cool, and my stories are coming along, so it should be cool. So let me know in the comments like who's your favorite wrestler, what was your favorite wrestling match, what kind of if you guys collect wrestling pops, which pops do you have? And as always, you know, it's your boy Mike Funny. It's popping stories. You guys have a good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Peace.